Well, it sits with me as nothing really, because they should have fought 6 years ago when they was both at the best. They was both unbeaten, and they both had belts. It was a fight that was never going to happen.
I need to aim for the top boys, Fury, Usyk, Deontay Wilder, all of them guys. So wherever I get along that way is an obstacle in front of me, and I've got to just...
I love my son, but there's too many people patting him on the back and telling him he's Tarzan when he's not Tarzan. He's been gone Tyson since the Deontay Wilder fights. It's finished Wilder completely. Done him. He's not got a leg underneath him.
I would like to see Fury Dubois.
That's an interesting fight. That's an interesting one. You threw me.
I don't know what he's going to do, but for my money, I don't want to see him fight.
John Fury has delivered one of his strongest warnings yet to Daniel Dubois, making it crystal clear that he believes Tyson Fury should never step into the ring with a young heavyweight contender. According to John, the Tyson Fury who dominated the heavyweight division for years...
For my money, I understand boxing, I understand how it works. He's got nothing more to gain by doing anything in the boxing world. But it's only my...
...is no longer the same fighter, and chasing another dangerous battle would achieve absolutely nothing at this stage of his career. Speaking bluntly, John Fury argued that Daniel Dubois should stop dreaming about a fight with Tyson altogether.
Mountains sometimes miss each other on a very rare occasion, and these two have. But it's gone now, it's gone. Both men have not got what they used to have. And 6 years ago it would have been the fight of the century, or he said that, and I was the one gunning for it.
In his view, Tyson no longer possesses the devastating power and physical durability that made him such a dominant champion years ago. He believes too many brutal battles have taken their toll, particularly the unforgettable trilogy with Deontay.
You're not young forever, so I'm going to enjoy it as much as I can, really. I'm at the top of my game, and I worked hard to get here.
The thing is...
Wilder, where Tyson absorbed enormous punishment despite ultimately coming out victorious. John didn't hold back when describing his concerns. He insisted that Tyson gave everything to the sport and emptied his tank during those
Tyson was a formidable man, but when you fight one of the hardest punchers in boxing history 3 times,
it takes something out of you.
Of course it does, yeah.
You takes it out, it never gets replaced.
Yeah.
You can never fill that tank up like you had it before. And every shot he took, don't forget in the last fight he went down 4 times, cannons of shots. He fought his heart out, he went to the well, he gave it all to get that knockout.
One of the greatest trilogies we've ever had.
And when he got that knockout, Tyson had nothing left after that. He laid...
Legendary wars. While Tyson remains one of the greatest heavyweights of his generation, John believes the version boxing fans see today isn't the same unstoppable force that ruled the division several years ago. For that reason alone, he says Daniel Dubois...
And I was to box Daniel Dubois, I would box that motherfucker's ears off. He wouldn't land the glove on me. It'd be a one-sided beatdown. But listen, I wish him luck in his fight against Usyk, but styles make fights, you know what I mean? And his style and my style don't gel. I would absolutely annihilate him.
Dubois gains absolutely nothing by chasing a fight against what he describes as the ghost of Tyson Fury's former self. More surprisingly, John admitted publicly that he doesn't even want his own son to fight again. According to him, Tyson has already...
Yeah, he's gonna talk some shit. He's gonna come back. So, all of that, it's all good for the fight. But I need to show them that if he's gonna come back, he's gonna have to face me for all the belts. So that's my real priority right now, is getting all them belts and really stamping my authority on this division, on this era.
He achieved everything he needed to accomplish. He's won world titles, headlined massive events, earned generational wealth, and cemented his legacy. John believes there is nothing left for Tyson to prove inside the ring, making every future fight an unnecessary risk. But Daniel...
I think it's Daniel's time, and I believe Daniel has the ability to win this fight. It's not going to be easy, and I'm not going to be saying that for 1 second. He's in the lion's den.
Dubois clearly sees things very differently. The IBF heavyweight champion has fired back confidently, suggesting Tyson Fury is avoiding him because he knows exactly how dangerous the challenge would be. Dubois believes Tyson's decision to pursue other fights instead of facing him is no coincidence. For Dubois, Every major heavyweight standing in front of him is simply another obstacle on.
And like you said, he just wants a fight day. He's raring to go. It's all he talks about now. I want to get a fight day, get in the ring. It's going to be an exciting period for all the heavyweights now. I'm expecting to see a lot of the top heavyweights all fight each other.
On his path to becoming the unquestioned king of the division. He's made it clear that he's prepared to fight anyone, anywhere, regardless of reputation or legacy. John Fury, however, insists Dubois is misunderstanding the situation completely. He argues Tyson isn't avoiding anyone. Instead, John says Tyson has already been through countless championship battles and has nothing left to gain by accepting another physically demanding
I think Daniel, he's the type of fighter, he's got that belief. He's not scared of anything that's in front of him. And that is something that will hold you in good stead going into
contest against a younger, hungry contender. Tyson Fury himself has shown little interest in staying quiet. Despite his father's concerns, Tyson responded with trademark confidence, promising that if the fight ever happened, he would completely outbox Daniel Dubois. Tyson dismissed the challenge, insisting Dubois wouldn't be able to live with his movement, ring IQ, or experience over 12 rounds. Those comments immediately reignited debate through.
I've been in the camp for a year and a half that AJ's done and said that as soon as someone lands one on him, he's going to have a problem. And you wouldn't have it, no one else would have it, and you used Jermaine Franklin, you used Robert Helenius, you used Otto Wallin, and you used Francis Ngannou. And I said to you, as much as I like Anthony Joshua, I think he's been a superstar for himself in certain aspects of the sport. If he gets a live one in there, I think he's going to get knocked out, which is what happened. So I don't want to see what happened to Deontay Wilder happening to Anthony Joshua.
Throughout the boxing world, Daniel Dubois refused to be intimidated by Tyson's verbal attacks. Instead, he doubled down on his ambitions, saying that talk means nothing until two fighters actually share the ring. According to Dubois, he intends to dominate this heavyweight generation, collect every championship available, and establish himself as the division's leading force. His confidence has earned plenty of support. Promoter Frank Warren
for a world heavyweight title, 2 Brits for a world heavyweight title at Wembley is a massive, massive show, but
has repeatedly praised Dubois' development and believes he possesses the ability to defeat any heavyweight if given the opportunity. While Warren has stopped short of guaranteeing the fight will happen, he has never dismissed the possibility. That support carries significant weight because Warren has worked closely with both Tyson Fury and Daniel Dubois throughout their careers. Trainer Don Charles and respected boxing figures have
Respectful as long as he has to be to his opponent, and Daniel Dubois will say what someone's whispering in his ear. But these two guys, they ain't no hate, don't bad blood there. But it'll be a good fight. I don't think it'll go the distance, and I'm looking forward to it.
Also described Dubois as completely obsessed with reaching the very top of the heavyweight division. His work ethic, discipline, and determination have become defining features of his career. Former undefeated fighter Harlem Eubank echoed those sentiments. According to Eubank, Dubois possesses one quality that cannot be taught: complete fearlessness. Whether he's facing criticism, pressure, or elite
We're going off the scale of body show, you're a liar and all this for no reason. And what happened now?
opposition, Dubois continues moving forward without hesitation. Eubank believes that mentality is exactly why Dubois refuses to back away from calling out Tyson Fury, despite the warnings coming from the Fury camp. Meanwhile, broadcaster Simon Jordan shifted attention toward another heavyweight storyline involving Anthony Joshua. Jordan questioned Joshua's durability, arguing that recent performances have created doubts about how he reacts after taking clean punches. He even compared Joshua's current situation to the decline experienced by Deontay Wilder, suggesting reputations can disappear remarkably quickly in heavyweight boxing.
And he said that he wants to fight, but this fight will only happen when the terms are agreed for him to fight. And as far as I understand at this moment, that's not been done. So the terms have got to be sorted out, and then I'm quite sure if that is the case, he will.
Although unrelated to the Fury-Dubois rivalry, Jordan's comments highlighted just how unpredictable the heavyweight division has become. Eddie Hearn also weighed in on the possibility of major all-British heavyweight clashes. The Matchroom promoter described any British world title fight at Wembley Stadium as one of the biggest events boxing could possibly produce. However, even Hearn acknowledged that discussions remain speculative while Tyson Fury's future continues to be uncertain. Johnny Nelson believes that if Tyson Fury and Daniel Dubois ever do meet,
I do without a doubt. Common sense, it's show business and the business is this. If he loses Daniel Dubois and he's title into Daniel Dubois, and say he loses to Daniel Dubois, this fight that was always a valuable fight is gone.
Fans should expect pure action. The former world champion predicts the contest would almost certainly end before the final bell, with both heavyweights possessing enough power to dramatically change the fight at any moment. Nelson believes styles alone would guarantee excitement regardless of the personal rivalry. Derek Chisora added fuel to the discussion in his own unique way. Never one to avoid controversy, Chisora criticized Dubois and questioned some of the narratives surrounding his recent career.
He shook Dubois as well at the end of the second round. I thought Daniel did really well in the third round actually to come back and landed a few right hands, but they were sort of partially blocked. Usyk never really gets hit flush. There was that other sort of low blow type body shot, exactly like the one in Poland, which they sort of shook off. And yeah, unfortunately, Daniel was trying to catch him with the right hand, and it was the right hand that led to the end for.
While his comments sparked debate among fans, they only increased attention surrounding Dubois' pursuit of Tyson Fury. One of the biggest talking points came from Frank Warren, who appeared to contradict John Fury's position. Warren confirmed Tyson Fury continues training and remains open to future opportunities should the right deal be presented. According to Warren, nothing has been ruled out completely, although every fight depends on negotiations and suitable terms being agreed. That statement stands in sharp...
Obviously Fury's got his own fans and people that think that he is a legend and one thing and another. Well, that's all well and good, but you've got to look at his resume. It doesn't stack up. Not to the great fighters. It doesn't stack up. So, he is where he is.
Contrast to John Fury's repeated insistence that Tyson should stay retired permanently. Johnny Nelson also explained the business side of the situation. He argued that from a financial perspective, Tyson Fury has very little to gain by fighting Daniel Dubois. A victory would likely receive limited credit, while a defeat could significantly reduce Tyson's value in future megafights. From that viewpoint, John Fury's protective attitude becomes much easier to understand. Veteran commentator Adam Smith.
Courage, heart and determination. His will to win. He's got world-class balls, and he's got a world-class heart. He's a fighting man and he believes in himself and he knows that all the time he's in the fight, he can win.
Smith offered another perspective. Smith suggested Tyson's recent performances indicated a fighter whose motivation may no longer be the same as during his championship years. While still highly talented, Smith questioned whether Tyson retains the hunger required to compete against the division's youngest and most dangerous challengers. Interestingly, John Fury reserved genuine praise for Daniel Dubois despite opposing the matchup. He acknowledged Dubois' courage.
Tyson Fury's mouth drags it back into the gutter at times, but I also think that some of his achievements have been quite remarkable. And he's come back and won fights and achieved things at times that I didn't think he could. Anthony Joshua, on the whole, has been
determination and refusal to quit under pressure. John described him as a fighter with tremendous belief and heart, qualities every champion needs to succeed. That respect makes the rivalry even more fascinating. John clearly rates Daniel Dubois as one of the division's best young heavyweights. He simply believes Tyson Fury should never become part of Dubois' journey because the risks now outweigh the rewards. As opinions continue pouring in from promoters, broadcasters, former champions, and trainers, one thing remains obvious. The heavyweight division is overflowing with unanswered questions. Tyson Fury's future remains uncertain. Daniel Dubois continues demanding the biggest fights available. Promoters remain interested, analysts remain divided, and boxing fans continue debating whether this block